Unfortunately, the webcam is not functioning correctly. I gotta find out what the fuck's wrong with it. I think it's the wire, but figure it out. So this morning, I mean, real early too. It was like 2 a.m. when this happened. Yeah, you know, uh, the local child came home about 2 a.m. and it was fine, I guess, before she got here because my brother, he was calm and he wasn't saying or doing shit. But then he told me that as soon as she got home and when he walked out to the living room, he could smell her stench, basically. Now she's very fragrant. I've mentioned this before in the previous stream. What the smell is like. I mean, Badussi, I guess that's a fucking good way of putting it as far as a definition wise, like what it would be called. But Yeah, it's basically like if somebody fermented shit inside of a vagina and then let it sit there for 10 years and never cleaned it. It's similar, it's akin to that kind of smell. And so she gets home and she's sitting in the living room as usual. She's on the couch. So that's where she lives, basically. And he comes out of his room and just starts losing his shit on her. And he's done this before, when they start arguing and shit and yelling at one another. It gets so fucking ugly. It's really annoying sometimes too to have to listen to them go back and forth. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear them, but they can't help themselves for whatever reason, and it's really fucking annoying. So they woke me up. I was sleeping so good, and they woke me out of my fucking slumber, which is even more annoying. So at this point, I had slept maybe a few hours, and I just hear them bickering back and forth, bitching nonstop. And I'm just laying there in bed, like, what the fuck is going on? Because all I hear is noise. And I go out because I'm just waiting for them to stop, and they're not stopping. So I said, fuck it. Let me deal with this shit right now. I'm up already at this point. So I might as well fucking say something and try to get them to stop, which I did. And because I'm good at everything that I do. So what I said was effective. I basically walked out and I said, "Can you guys shut the fuck up? Both of you." And she's like, "Don't tell me shut the fuck up. He came here. He just started yelling at me, and I just got home at 2 a.m." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, it's not your fault. I get it, but like, you guys are being fucking loud as hell. Both of you just need to stop." And then he's still going on because he doesn't listen, and he's just nonstop with fucking this bitch, that, this and that, yada yada. And I'm just like, dude, go to sleep. Shut the fuck up. You have work in the morning. Like, leave her the fuck alone. Mind your business, please. You don't need to come out here and fucking bitch her out just because she doesn't want to shower or doesn't know how to. I mean, it's like personal hygiene. If more people were consistent with it and actually wash themselves, take care of themselves, we wouldn't have issues like that. Or people get, triggered by their fucking noxious smell and then have to fucking say some shit. Which he did. He had to say something. And I don't blame him either, because I wouldn't want to fucking smell that shit either. But then again, you could just stay in the room and not come out to the living room for whatever reason. Like, you don't have to see her. I don't know what he was doing at 2 a.m., fucking walking around and shit, or why he was still awake. But, of course, he needs to find something to bitch about and complain about. That's what he does. That's his fucking, like, that's his addiction, basically. Like, it's not smoking weed or drinking. Those are just vices that he has. His real addiction is bitching about anything and everything all the fucking time. Like today when we were driving, I'm driving him around and he's constantly fucking like yelling at me in the car while I'm just trying to fucking chill. I'm doing him a favor basically. And he would not stop. Just kept fucking going on until I got to the point where I just got sick of it. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Don't yell at me. Don't scream at me. Watch your fucking mouth, basically. And yeah, he calmed down. We had fun today. Besides that, he's got to get his car fixed. So in the meantime, it's like, we'll just take mine, which I have a car now. Yeah, good for me, right? Yay. And besides that, So part 14, 14 being uh, you know, also symbol for N, 14th letter of the alphabet, in which case N in my name, Zfn, stands for Negentropy. Some people think, oh, it's my last name. Well, yeah, you can use it like that too, but that's not the case. The reason I have this moniker, Zfn, is because of negative entropy or negentropy, my favorite ever. It's very simple. What that is, what that basically means, in the most simplest sense, is a natural progression towards perfection. Whereas entropy is a system becoming chaotic over time until it's just fucking nonsense. This is the opposite, to where you had a bunch of fucking bullshit just, you know, organizing itself and bringing itself to that point of perfection. Now, perfection in and of itself is like, it doesn't really exist. We can't say what's perfect, if at all, because at that point, that's just it. There's like nothing beyond that. There's no room for improvement. There's no, room for imagination. Basically, it's just done. Someone who explained it perfectly, I guess you could say that, was Maori Kurosuchi. I believe that's his name. He's I forget which squad he's captain, but he's that head of the research and development in Bleach in the Soul Society. The scientist, the one who's always got the fucking like face paint and the weird ass outfits and shit. He's one of my absolute favorite characters. And during the Arankar arc, when he's fighting Zayalapuro Bronze, he explains, perfection and what it is and how useless it is, basically. But seeing as how my power is pretty much that, it's like, even if we're not reaching absolute perfection, things are constantly getting better, constantly improving. So it can be used that way as well, where it's just, instead of like, people draw seven like this, where you go forward and then you go down and backwards, which is how I was living my life for the longest time. Like, take so many steps forward, but then boom, you hit a fucking bad point. You're knocking yourself backwards and down, for that matter, drawing a seven like that. However, if you draw it at the bottom up, you're moving forward in a direct diagonal slant, and then coming back. And it's not a step back as much as you think, but it's more so getting to a level, maintaining it, and then coming right back up and doing it over again, just consistently. So it's all very simple to put it into perspective when you think of it the way I do. Anyways, we got some more stuff coming. I got some things to do, waiting for some trays to dry at the moment. They're getting close. I'm not sure what I yielded this time, but I have more jars that I gotta pull, and then we're gonna freeze those and then see where that goes. In the meantime, though, I'm going to have some hot dogs, sausages in there, which should be done by now. We're just gonna throw a few hot dog buns in with it, and then maybe some onions on them. Something tasty. haven't eaten much today besides bacon. So, Pasha, what are you doing, boy? Beautiful. 9:31. God damn, I got 2 hours to go. Less than 2 hours. Then I could go live on TikTok again. Only I hadn't said, you know, what I said. 3-day ban. Oh, fucking. Just suck my dick. We are the Fourth Reich. Yay. It's about fucking time. That's you guys were looking for the best mustard. French is okay. Grape is fine. I really don't care for it. I mean, it's good, but I don't need the fancy shit. What I love, what I absolutely love as far as mustard goes, this shit right here. Watchman's, the best. I don't think anybody makes mustard better. And it comes in my favorite bottle, like a barrel. I love this mustard for fucking ever. Like the first time I tried it, I was like, "Yo, this is the best fucking mustard ever." And since then, I've just been getting it. Anytime I get mustard, it's like I specifically look for this. Just a little public service announcement. If you guys are looking for the best mustard, look no further. Oh, it's mirrored. What the fuck? There we go. Yeah. See, watch. I don't know why my shrink is mirrored. Okay, we're good now. Uh huh. I don't know what you do that filthy. Bullshit. You know that, girl. Bring that ass over here. Why the fuck is the left taking so long to look? Fuck that. Mm. Oh, that tea's so good. Slightly spicy. Not bad. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up here. 40 minutes seems like a good number to wrap it up on. By Enki was I, the master, was also the Führer, and Caesar as well, Emperor. But anyways, more on that later. Go Diali Bar. I'll see you guys. Peace out for now, bitches.